Hello and welcome to Informatica IICS Streaming Ingestion Service Overview and Demo. I am Vishwa Belur. I am the product manager for IICS Streaming Ingestion Service. IICS Streaming Ingestion Service brings streaming capabilities into Informatica Intelligent Cloud Service. It addresses two use cases where customers ingest streaming data from variety of streaming sources onto message hubs like Kafka or onto cloud data lakes like S3 and ADLS. So we are offering iPaaS for streaming data ingestion in IICS, which is under the mass ingestion offering, which will provide capabilities to ingest streaming, DB, and file ingestion under the same service. And it provides a wizard-based experience for data ingestion as well as real-time monitoring experience, lifecycle management experience for managing the streaming jobs. Plan to be previewed in early Q2 and then plan to be GA in Q3. So here is the solution view for streaming ingestion service, where you would see streaming ingestion microservice in IICS, which will provide a wizard-based authoring experience as well as the real-time monitoring experience, and it provides orchestration for streaming ingestion from IICS. Streaming source is in the customer premises, where you would have a secure agent running near the streaming source and pushing data from the source to the target. The target could be on-prem targets like Kafka or onto cloud target like S3 or Amazon Kinesis. Now, let's look at a quick demonstration of streaming ingestion service in IICS. I log into Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services. As you can see, there are various services that we have in Informatica Intelligent Cloud Services, and I picked the data ingestion solution, which is where streaming ingestion service is part of. This takes me to the data ingestion service, where I can create and deploy the streaming jobs. So I click on New to create a new streaming ingestion task. It takes me to the wizard where I can define the streaming ingestion task, provide a name for my flow. Since I'm creating ingestion task from log file to Kafka, and then I choose secure agent on which it's going to run, provide a description, and then say next to take me to the second step of the wizard. So where I select the source, flat file as my source, I choose the flat file as a connection, then provide the name of the file, and then I move to the target. Since I'm ingesting into Kafka, I chose Kafka as my connection here, and I provide a name of the topic called demo topic. This get automatically created at the target. And as you can see, there are a lot of configuration parameters which are advanced, which are defaulted, and the customers don't need to worry about these. I can choose to apply simple transformations that I want to apply on the data before it gets ingested into Kafka. So there are three types of transformations that you would want to apply as a part of your streaming ingestion task. The filter, which will filter out the bad or erroneous records from the data that you're ingesting, or segregator, which would help you to segregate the data from a source onto multiple Kafka partitions, and a combiner, which would combine multiple messages into a single file before being ingested into the target. I chose not to apply any transformations since I'm just looking at the ingestion job here, and then next to take me to the runtime option. Here you can choose how you want to handle the error from the job. I click on this to send me a notification if an error persists for more than 10 minutes, or I can even define the reject directory for failed messages and also have a custom email notification for this specific task. You can click on save here. As you can see, we have a wizard based approach for creating the data flow here, and it is saved successfully. So now either I can deploy it from here or go to explore and go to my project here and then deploy it here. So you can see that demo flow, I have an option to deploy from here. I say deploy. You see that the demo flow that we had created is deployed successfully, and I can go to my jobs and see that it is going to be deployed. So you can see it is deploying. It will get deployed in a few seconds. As you can see, now it is up and running, and I can click on this job to see the monitoring details of this particular job. I click on File to Kafka Demo, and I see that the data has started flowing in, and I can see the overview of the job here in terms of understanding where this job is, how long has it been running, when did it start, what is the runtime environment on which it's running, and also a pictorial depiction of the job here with the details of the current throughput on the system. And you can click on the alerts tab to see if there are any alerts in the system, and then you can click on the performance tab to see how the job has been faring with respect to the average throughput. This shows in the number of messages per second, as well as this is in the average throughput in kilobytes. So this provides a monitoring view of the job in real time, how the job is going on, and then raises any alerts if there are any issues. Now I click on the monitoring service to monitor the jobs from the monitoring console. I go to the monitor tab. You can see there is a data ingestion tab at the left, which will show the data ingestion specific job. So it provides an overview of the current deployment status across all the mass ingestion services, the number of jobs that are in the system and by their respective state. If there are jobs which require your attention here, and then I go to all jobs and see the list of jobs which are running. I can look at the jobs based on the respective state. I click on the job that I recently deployed to see the status. You will see the similar experience as you saw within the service for monitoring the job. This completes small demonstration of streaming ingestion service in IICS. Thank you.